So, what gun should you use on a Bigfoot? That's today's pressing question. Have you all seen the latest news out there about big feet or Bigfoots or whatever they call them collectively? What do they call them I don't know. I'm not a Bigfoot guy. I've never, I've heard about it for years, all my life, right? By the way, welcome to Integrated Preparedness. If you're new to us, I'm Steve Smith. And and usually we talk, well, I won't say usually we talk about important things. We always talk about important things. That would mean I'm diminishing this. Maybe, and I don't mean to. There's a lot of people out there who are very serious. They believe in Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever. And, we took a trip up in the Northwest last year. And I forget where it was, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, all those, every place. I mean, that area up there, Washington, that area is Bigfoot crazy, right? It's not just that area up there. We used to call it around here, they used to call it Momo. Missouri Monster. That came from back in the 70s, So every area in the country has had their favorite Bigfoot and their local name for it. You probably saw that thing in was it Mississippi, where the guy had this, as always, shaky, indistinguishable footage. Now, I have to wonder about this. I mean, the cameras that we have on our phones now are exceptional, right? Why do we still have grainy footage? Okay, but I'm not going to say that I don't believe in it. I don't know. I don't believe in it. I don't not believe in it because I don't know. I've never seen one. If I saw one, I'd believe in it. It's like aliens. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who claim to have had experiences, okay? What an experience is, I don't know. I'm going to read you something here about something big killing a bunch of cattle and deer and things in Missouri in a minute. But anyway, you saw that stuff that they put up in Mississippi, and so we're seeing this little dark blob back there, kind of looking around. Looks kind of like an ape, and the guy in the camera. I mean, I won't go there. And finally, when it starts to stand up, all of a sudden, the camera drops, right? Right when we're about to get the big reveal, the camera drops, and this guy is hoofing it out, right? Now, he's not hoofing it out that fast, if you watched it. Okay, we'll leave that aside. I know there's people that say that they've had experiences. Anybody who's ever spent any time in the woods, the deep woods, knows that there's stuff out there at night that can spook people if they don't know what it is. Have you ever heard a panther scream? Oh my gosh. The first time you hear that, and if you didn't know what it was, and then there's other stuff. The woods are full of noises. The woods are full of things. Do I think that we've discovered everything? Probably not. Who knows? Okay, let me read you this article, and I'm going to talk about what gun to use on a Bigfoot. This comes out of 100.9 The Eagle, the Tri-States Classic Rock Station, a classic rock station, FM classic rock station, of course, is where we always go for our important news. So I'm gonna read this here. For those of you who are with us on the Patreon channel, I'll post this up there as I always do. There's some video footage here you can look at and things like that. For those of you who are not with us on Patreon, who are only on YouTube, well, you'll just have to be satisfied with me reading this a little bit. So start there. If you're a farmer in Missouri, you know there are many ways that cattle can be attacked by predators. Yeah, there's we had cows attacked by pigs years ago, and a panther, and all of a sudden, there's stuff out there, and your livestock and other things is going to get it. Cows aren't as fast as deer. So, however, there has to be something huge lurking on a Missouri farmer's land due to the sheer number and method that his cattle and deer are being mutilated. The mystery began for a Missouri farmer named David when he began discovering some of his cattle had been killed. Something seemed to be attacking them from the woods and then retreating back into the darkness. Back into the darkness. His farm is located in the southern part of Missouri. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of scary stuff in the southern part of Missouri. The mutilations weren't happening only to the cattle. He would find deer near his property that had been attacked by something big and violent too. The YouTube channel Sasquatch Theory, I didn't know there was such, probably many of you do, interviewed David and learned that there was an official sighting reported to the Bigfoot Research Organization. Do you think that's just a mistake that the Bigfoot Research Organization, BRO, is bro? That happened right down the road from where his farm is located. Then we have some pictures here. No distinct pictures of Bigfoot, but some pics that, you can see. David's farm is located inside one of the most heavily wooded parts of Missouri. That would be the Mark Twain National Forest. There have been no signs that would indicate bears are using this country as habitat yet, though. Well, okay, there's bears all over southern Missouri. Okay. Now, why bears wouldn't be in this particular area, I don't know. What is also strange about the wildlife, now here's something interesting, but, well, I'll let you be the judge. What is also strange about the wildlife activity around David's property is there is very little activity. And then we have in bold, it's almost like the deer and other wildlife are hiding from ... something. What's killing David's cattle and the deer population? There's no definite conclusions that can be made until more evidence is found, but his property is sadly living up to the name Killing Fields in the meantime. And then we have there's a video there. He takes some drone footage. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, yeah, I'll admit, I used to spend a lot of time out in the woods at night. And, hey, there's been a couple of times, I won't say I got spooked, but I'll say that I was wary, Who knows what that is? I mean, we're animals, and back there at our brain stem, you can pick up. First off, if you're used to an environment, you know what noises are, normal, and then when there's a different noise, you kind of pick that up. But I believe there is something, and I believe that some people have it more than others, that, if you're being watched, sometimes you can tell. If there's a predator watching you, I've had that feeling on the back of my neck. Maybe some of you have too. And down where I spent a lot of time, there were panthers out there, and wild hogs and all sorts of things. Wild hogs, they're not that quiet. Not like a panther, but yeah, I get it. But anyway, okay. So somebody asked me. They said, "What gun would you use for a Bigfoot?" Rifle, 30 cal and up. The bigger, the better. 12 gauge with slugs would do fine. Pistols. Yeah, I know. I'm going to just break the heart of all the 9-tards out there. Don't try your 9 on a Bigfoot. Okay, 357, 41 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 10 millimeter. I wouldn't even go with 40 on a Bigfoot. Did you see that movie? It was a stupid movie. It was a stupid movie. And Sam Elliott, he has made some stupid movies. I know that everybody loves Sam because of, but he always, it's kind of like John Wayne. He always plays Sam Elliott, right? And he made that movie what was it? The Man Who Killed Hitler, and then the Bigfoot. When I first saw that movie, the name of the movie, I said, I'm never going to watch that. I ended up watching it one time. It's been a long time ago. And just because I said, what in the world, how stupid could this be? And it was a waste. It was 2 hours wasted of my life. I don't know if any of you like it or not. Anyway, there's your Bigfoot news of the day. Like I say, I've never been a Bigfooter. Don't care, not interested really, except that this comes out and somebody asked me, what? Because I am interested in what kind of round it would take to take out whatever it is you need to take out. By the way, I mentioned here, I did say in rifles 30 cal or up. Yeah, don't take out your 223, 5.56. That's like taking out a 9mm, against this stuff. So if you're gonna go out in Bigfoot country, have something that you can actually protect yourself against. So I'll be putting that link up over on the Patreon channel. If you're not with us on the Patreon channel, you're not doing everything you can to prepare yourself, and I'll put the link down below. It's only $1 a month. If you want to come up, by the way, to the next level, the Stonemont level, I just put up 2 more sections. I think it's section 16 and 17, or 17 or 18, of my audible reading of the reversion on that. And those will be ready, well, by the time you see this. And remember that this, like all of my videos, are brought to you by my books, the Stonemont series, The Reversion, The Revival, and Appeal to Heaven, The Blessings of Freedom. What is it? I've started getting it. Blessings of Freedom, and Appeal to Heaven, Blessings of Freedom, and A Hostages to Fortune. That's right. Yeah, okay. And they are available either through Amazon, and I'll put the link down below, or directly from me through our website, stonemont.us. Stonemont.us, right down there. If you would like them autographed, I love to do that for my readers. There's a place on the order form there. It just says, would you like Steve to write something to autograph there, and what would you like him to say? And I'm happy to do it. I love to do it. And I tell you right now, if you haven't read these, you are not prepared. Okay? You all have a good day. Remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.